Baby, you a masterpiece. God took his time on you. Always on my mind, but I'd rather have my mind on you. Beauty is defined on you, perfectly designed on you. If you see your flaws, let this play and rewind.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, the ShortSide, and I'm back with another video for you today. If you are new here, I am Bridget, and I create content that inspires women to do better, be better, and look fabulous while doing so. And it is the beginning of the month. At the beginning of the month, a lot of people typically write their goals, their aspirations, or whatever the case may be for the new month ahead. And I just wanted to share with you all why I stopped writing goals. So if you guys have been following my channel for quite some time, you know that I used to write goals religiously every single month. I would write out my goals and I would try to achieve areas in my life in business, personal, fitness, spiritual, mental, all of the things, right? And eventually I became super discouraged when I realized that the goals that I were making for myself were not being met. And that would make me feel like a failure. It would make me feel like I wasn't grinding hard enough, that I wasn't going hard enough, that I wasn't getting what I was supposed to get done, that I wasn't doing something right. But then I realized, so I had to do some digging, I had to dive deep and figure out what the problem was. And let me tell y'all what the problem was. I wasn't writing SMART goals. So if you haven't heard of SMART goals, SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And once I started writing goals and then making my goals SMART, I feel like my goals became a lot more achievable. I felt a lot better at the end of the month to see that I was able to accomplish some of the things that I wanted to accomplish. And not to say that the goals that I was writing myself weren't achievable, but they were just big, wide-scale goals that needed to be broken down into sub-goals to reach the bigger goal. So let's jump into a SMART goal and let's use the example of I want to gain 10 pounds by the end of the year. So the S is a specific goal, and forgive me, y'all know I always got my notes. So S is a specific goal. So goals that are specific, that have a greater chance of being accomplished. You want to ask yourself who, what, when, where, and why. So who is trying to gain 10 pounds? Me. Where are you trying to gain 10 pounds? You know what I'm saying? Why am I trying to gain 10 pounds? Because I want to feel more confident in my body, and I feel like if I had an extra 10 pounds on me, that it would just make me feel great. When do I want to achieve this goal of gaining 10 pounds? By the end of the year. And so just making your goals very specific to what you want will help you to create very minuscule goals and be able to break down your goals into smaller sub goals to reach the big goal of wanting to gain 10 pounds. The next one is measurable. So you have to have criteria in order to measure your progress. Otherwise, you won't really be able to achieve your goals. So if the goal is to gain 10 pounds, and let's say I have 6 months to do it, that is approximately like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a month. And that makes it a lot more measurable, and it breaks it down into bite-sized pieces, so it's not super overwhelming to say, oh my gosh, I have to gain 10 pounds in 6 months. Measurable goals also include, how do I know if I even achieve the 10 pounds? Obviously, you will know if you gained your 10 pounds if you step on the scale and you're 10 pounds heavier. And what will be an indicator of progress? For me personally, I actually am going through a weight gain journey, and it actually is probably about 10 pounds. I started my journey off at 105, and my goal is to get to 120. So what is that, like 15 pounds that I'm trying to gain? And I think one of the biggest indicators for me knowing that I was headed in the right direction toward my goals were that my clothes were starting to fit a lot better. I was eating a lot more, and it was becoming easier for me to eat a lot more. On top of obviously stepping on the scale and seeing that you're heavier than where you once started, those are some of the other measurable ways in which I was able to kind of, you know, see and know that I was on the right track. Next, we're going to talk about our goals being achievable. That is what the A stands for in SMART. Making sure that your goals are actually achievable and attainable. So in other words, making sure your goals are realistic. Be realistic. Be for real. Be for real. This can help you figure out ways to actually achieve your goal. And you also want the goal to be a challenge. You want it to be something that is achievable, but also something that'll challenge you, and something where you can push yourself to get to where you want to be. So asking yourself questions like, do I have the resources? And if you don't have the resources, what are you missing? How can you get to said resources? And also, have other people achieve this? Have I seen other people do it? Is it something that I know that can be done? So again, going going back into the weight gain journey, do I have a gym to go to, or do I have workout equipment to use? If I don't have workout equipment, or if I don't have a gym, can I get a gym membership? Can I afford a gym membership? Can I afford to buy exercise equipment? Can I afford a personal trainer? You know, questions like that. And then also, is it something that you've seen people do before? Have I seen people gain 10 pounds in 6 months? And even like, have you seen other people do it? Have you seen people be able to gain a substantial amount of weight with exercise and diet within a certain amount of time? And I think that's the part where I messed up when writing my goals. Like, I think it'd be something that I necessarily didn't see people do before, or I would be missing so many resources, but just overlooking the fact that I was missing the resources and just trying to get straight to where I wanted to be rather than taking my time to actually set the goals for myself. Then we're gonna get into R, which is realistic. So is the goal realistic? Is it something that you can actually reach? Given the time that you're giving yourself and the resources that you have, is it also realistic? And then are you able to commit? Are you able to stand 10 toes in this goal that you want to achieve for yourself to actually make it happen? So that's kind of like the realistic part in the SMART goals. So again, even taking it back to your goals being attainable, like, be for real, be realistic. Really think about your goals. Really think about what you're wanting to accomplish within the month or within 6 months. Be realistic about what you're wanting to accomplish. And I know I'm using an example of a 6-month goal, but even when you're planning your goals for the month, what can you realistically accomplish in 4 weeks? What can you realistically get done within 30 days? And then the last one is timely. Set deadlines for yourself. So if you're wanting to gain 10 pounds in 6 months, or if you are wanting to gain your 2 pounds in 1 month, set deadlines for yourself so that they can be achieved within the deadline that you set. And if your goal doesn't necessarily have a deadline, I would still recommend setting like a soft deadline for when you want to achieve it, so that way it doesn't get too far gone. So that's basically an example on how to write your goals SMART. I feel like since I've done this, I've been able to achieve a lot more, and my goals felt a lot more attainable. They felt so much easier to reach. And again, I split my categories up into business, brand, professional, mental, emotional, spiritual, and then physical, so that I'm reaching all aspects of my life. And I write these goals every single month, or I have been for the last couple of months in this way. If you want to know how I write my goals out, or how I actually split everything up into the categories, I would love to make a video about it. Leave a thumbs, actually don't leave a thumbs up, leave a comment and say, I want to see how you plan your goals, and I will be happy to do that for you all. I know this video was super short, but I really hope that it was helpful. If you haven't already, give me a follow on Instagram and also on TikTok at the ShortSide. And also, if you haven't downloaded my self-care ebook, I just feel like you're really missing out. I mean, I don't know though, I don't know. Also, share this content with your homegirl who may need help with planning her goals out. I can help her out, send her my way. And I thank you guys for tuning into yet another video. I really appreciate all of you who just take the time to watch my videos, who take the time to leave a comment and subscribe and share. And I appreciate all of you guys' love and support. And I'm gonna keep on going until I reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.